name is Megan O'Russell.
And my name is Christopher Russell, and welcome back to Page by Page, writing the book in real time. Sorry, before we started this, Megan goes, you pause, ready for this, with a really creepy smile. And no,
yeah, he pauses, staring at the camera. He's like, all right, give it a second of silence. And then he just stares right into the camera like a creepy little clown. And I had never realized it till now. But knowing you, I bet you do that every time.
Probably.
The same way that, I mean, we've kind of broken you of the habit now, but for a long time, anytime you recorded a video for social media, you started the video by fixing your hair as you spoke.
Which is funny because I don't have a lot of hair.
You don't, but you were like, pat that little bit down, kind of pat it into place.
I just get put that one hair over in the... Oh, man.
Face.
See, that's all I need to do is just accumulate cat hair and put it on my head.
That'll work.
Oh, man, we do. Okay, so anyway, welcome back.
Now that we're past Chris's creepy ass smile.
For some reason, all I'm seeing now is John Waters' face, which is really creepy.
Who's John Waters?
He's a director. I don't remember everything that he's directed, but I know him best. Sorry, y'all. Okay, get ready to judge me. I know him best from the music video to The Lonely Island's The Creep. Did you see that?
No.
Where it's like he starts and he's like, I'm John Waters and this is The Creep or whatever it is. And it's so weird. Anyway, I'll link it in the show notes. It's worth a watch if you're into that kind of stupid humor.
There's going to be some really interesting links in this week's
There's
show
going to be
notes.
some very interesting links in the show notes.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Do beer. Let's cheers to interesting
Hold on. Don't drink it yet. So the beers that we have today, courtesy
of Karen, who brought us beers.
To Orlando Reads Books.
Yes, to get us through not being able to get through the traffic in Millennia.
So let me read yours. Well, you read what it is, and then I'll read what the beer actually is.
Super Ultra Mega Hyper Force by Jester King.
So this is a brewery out of Austin, Texas. And the beer is a farmhouse ale with tarragon, ginger salt, and cantaloupe. Now mine is called King Sue Double India Pale Ale by Toppling Goliath. Where is this out of? This is out of...
It's in Iowa.
Oh, in Iowa. Okay, cool. Awesome. So this full-bodied hazy double IPA has notes of juicy mango, orange, and pineapple. Yummy. Oh, with Citra hops. You might end up liking this one better.
Because I do like
Because you do actually like Citra hops. So let's see.
Okay,
I'm curious because yours is like a sour. So we'll see. Sours are...
I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a full sour. It's a good sour, though, because it doesn't taste like bile.
Let me see.
Some sours get a little biley.
No, that's actually fine.
I actually like yours better.
Yeah, I knew that you would. All right. So
Am I allowed to keep yours?
That's fine. You can keep mine.
Are you sure?
Yes, you can
I feel
absolutely keep
selfish.
mine. No, don't feel selfish. It is totally okay. It is okay for you to... The fact that you actually like a Dippa is crazy to me. Yeah, you can keep it. Here, we'll switch cans too. There you go.
I get the can with the T-Rex on it.
Yes, you do. You can have the T. We have a T-Rex.
Well, this one looks like that weird brain rot worm that freaks me out.
Oh,
so you can
don't
make
like it's so Gen Z brain rot. There's this character that's on social media.
Wait. People might not know what brain rot is.
I don't know that I can really explain it. I mean, I'm not an expert in brain rot.
It's a certain kind of humor that's gotten really popular. And it's like humor where the point is to be completely nonsensical.
Yeah,
absurdist humor.
It's very absurdist humor, and I didn't like it at first. There's this one character that got big in VR chat, whose name is Marcus the Worm. And if you don't know Marcus, he's very interesting. His speech pattern is all text to speech. And I'm not talking good stuff let's face it, AI has gotten very good with that now. But this is old school. Literally, his voice is something like, Robert, I don't like that rock. It's pissing me off. And it's just stupid shit like that. And you're like, what is the point of this? But for some reason, I find it quite funny. And I told Megan this, and she went, it's because you are the lowest common denominator. And I said, thank you, honey. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to go low, be the lowest. Like, proud of you. You reached the bottom of that pile.
Thank you so much.
You dug so deep, you nailed it.
So I do want to say that, again, thank you so much for your patience as we got this podcast up. Yes, it is going up again on Thursday. Next week, probably going to be around the same time because tonight... I have been incredibly busy. I have been out of the house a lot and more so than usual. If you know me well, you know, well, that's nothing new. No, this is a lot. This is a lot even for me. I think even for 20-year-old me, this would have been a lot. But tonight... So we're actually...
Honey, I wouldn't have been able to convince 20-year-old you to do this shit.
No, well, 20-year-old me was, not the go-getter that 40-year-old me is, but still, oh my God, that was half a lifetime ago. Okay. Anyway, as I have a coronary on the podcast. But we record this in our guest room, and we have the bed made up in our guest room because I will not be getting home tonight until about 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't wanna. I do wanna, but I don't wanna.
No.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, because you start work at 9, so it's 9 to 5:30.
Well, technically, I start work at my voice teaching job and my vocal studio job at 5. So I'll be there for 3 students, 5 to 8, and then I drive to my next job. I almost said it. I was like, not do that yet. I'm not quite there yet. So I drive to the next job, which is a theme park job, and then I'm there from 9 p.m. to 5:30 in the morning.
I'm just so excited for you to be able to tell people because I feel like this is going to be such a fun thing for people to come see you do.
Oh my gosh, I can't
just because of the environment. I feel like people being like, oh I want to come hang out and watch this.
Great. It's so cool. We've actually gotten, as part of our rehearsal process, we got to go and watch sets. That's what it's called in any kind of theme park gig, whether it be just like a regular stage show or you're watching one of the atmospheric performers outside. It's all called sets. So we got to go and see a couple of sets of people doing what we were getting ready to do, and it's so fun. It is so fun. This is nothing in any way against horror makeup, because horror makeup is still kind of like the pinnacle, and I feel so freaking fortunate that I got it. I'm almost looking even more forward to this. I really am.
Well, I feel like once we can tell people the nature of what you're doing, they're going to be like, well, yes.
Yes. So anyway, I am stoked, although I'm going to be so tired. So anyway, that's what's been taking me away from
because it was not me this time.
No, it wasn't you at all.
I had literally the chapter ready so fucking early.
Well, what was
I was
I came home Monday night.
My shit.
I came home Monday night.
And you looked like a sad little dog.
And Megan looked at me and went, "You can't record tonight." I went, "I totally."
Like one of those little hound dogs in the old movies with the droopy ears and the outer corners of their eyes are sagging down. Yeah, you looked like that.
Yeah, I'm sure I looked sad.
It was not great.
And then yesterday
I
wasn't much better. Today, since we didn't have rehearsal in the daytime because we have it at night, we finally had a moment I could actually sleep a little bit. So it was like, oh, this is nice. Because, sleep has not been easy. No. and it hasn't been very helpful either.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, shall we cheers?
Cheers.
And then do you want to give us a previously on? After?
Cheers, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then you said you were going to review the rules. So we will do previously on. And then we will pause for a reviewing of the rules.
Oh, wait. I don't remember what the rules are. Am I supposed to remember what the rules are?
No, I figured you were just going to read that paragraph again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, I got you. So you give us the previously on.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Previously on. Diary of a Blood-Marked Werewolf.
It's the pause. It's the pause is what makes it.
What can I say? I love drama. After much dramatic waiting, it is finally the time for field day at Laureldale High School. We have gotten to Ella's first competition, the challenge course. Unfortunately, on the way to her first competition, Ella's already met some drama. In the form of another Haley Evan confrontation.
Oh, God, I forgot that happened.
Oh, yeah, shit went down. And before that this morning, Paige had a nervous breakdown about a tent placement. So Ella's already been at school for quite a while, kind of had a day of it already, and now it is time for her to play human as she tries to make Paige's dreams of the new moon overnight dark sky overnight come true.
You said new moon, and immediately I was like, huh?
New moon!
Or what is it?
Good.
Hoa Hoa. It's Hoa Hoa season. How does
Yeah.
that song go? Do you remember?
I don't actually remember the Hoa Hoa song from the Twilight movies.
Yeah.
I just know the meme and the way our friends sing it.
Yeah.
So the way our friends sing it is Hoa Hoa, but they also go Edward,
Yep. Edward.
Edward,
Edward.
Edward. So like I'm not sure, like because the Edward, which is also a Twilight movie thing,
And it's
very
how she
accurate.
delivers
So
it.
like I don't know because
It's how she delivers it.
I only watch those movies when we're with our friends who are obsessed with those movies, and at
Man.
that point it kind of becomes Rocky Horror.
Yes, it does. It really
Because
does.
it's the acceptance of the absurdity. And so they dig in so hardcore to the absurd moments that I don't actually fully absorb the movie anymore because I'm more entertained by them going after the movie.
Yeah.
So it's one of those I don't know.
Unless we're watching it with Kelly, at which point, no, we are quiet and enjoying it, which we aren't, but we try.
But we try.
'Cause we love her.
We whisper.
Edward.
Yes.
But I have to say, and I think I might have said it on the podcast before, every time I'm forced to watch, because I never watch it of my own accord. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh, I'm not watching Twilight, blah, 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 blah. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
But every time I watch it, I'm forced to watch it, I get to the end of it and go, that's actually a decent movie. Like, I actually don't hate it.
Well, there's like a reason it's so successful.
It's good. It's
just
well done.
People binge watch it so much.
It's Charlie.
That they
Charlie
get
is what it
to the
is.
mocking point. No, because like a movie has to either be so bad it's The Room,
Oh my God.
in which case the badness is what makes it a mockable classic, or it has to be so good but in that almost bad kind of way that it's worth rewatching enough to get the quote points in order for that to happen. So it hits that balance that's very difficult.
It does. Was it Chuck or Justin that introduced us to The Room? It was Chuck, wasn't it?
No, it was Justin.
It was Justin? Okay.
It was our friend Justin, and he was grinning like an idiot and was like, we're all on a tour bus, you can't escape.
Speaking of Justin, he texted me after last week's episode, and he was like, my favorite thing is that you left out the best part of the gummy worm story, which is the fact that I was dressed as the Muffin, as one of our friend's cats. Yes. And got violently ill that night. I was like, that's the best part of the story.
Much like the best part of the story. Unfortunately, this friend's cat had a fear of litter boxes.
Oh yeah, that was really sad. It was from a previous house.
From a previous owner. She had litter box fear, so she would make little turtlets on the floor.
Yeah.
Instead of in the litter box.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I did this.
And her parents were the most fastidious and kind and patient. Like, thank God this cat ended up with them.
I need a bell anytime you say a word like fastidious. What a great word.
But they were the best cat parents this cat could have hoped for. But so to go with his costume, his Halloween costume, as this cat, every once in a while he would just like grab a little Snickers and throw it by his butt on the floor, like he was the cat.
I was pooping Snickers.
Yeah, so that was my favorite part, was that the Muffin was leaving a little trail of Snickers for people. Yeah. And that was my favorite.
Yeah.
But truly, that cat had the absolute best cat parents.
He did, and they just so happen to be two of our absolute best friends. So, like it,
But like, damn, patience of saints and all the love in the world.
Yes, but yeah, there you go, Justin. I shared your favorite part of this story. I think my actual favorite part of that, looking back on it, was the next day when we, for whatever reason, had to go into an emergency How to Succeed rehearsal, and I
How to
showed
Succeed
up.
in Business Without Really Trying is a musical.
It is, and it's a wonderful musical.
You know what I should do? Ring a bell every time I'm like niche
I make
knowledge.
A niche. Sorry.
You're gonna have to give them a little more than that.
That's true. But we walked in and I was in a bad way, and people were like, "Oh, happy Halloween, Chris," and I was like, "Ugh."
No, he actually, like, they called us up on stage, and the director, Chris was not the only hungover one. I was fine. Many people were not. And we get called up on stage, and the director was like, "Hope everyone had a good Halloween," and Chris just goes, "Fuck Halloween."
Yeah, I did. It was the one year where Halloween was not my favorite holiday.
As he's dragging Sorry, I'm choking on myself.
No, yeah, don't do that.
As he's dragging himself up to the stage.
Oh, it was bad. It was
hilarious.
It was not good.
No, but the funny thing is, you were not anywhere near the worst off at that party.
I wasn't?
No, we found a mostly broken bush on the way home where someone had like bitten it into the bush, fallen so far, they and their partner were like, well, we're here.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't remember that. Yes, that part I remember.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And so then we were walking home after them and we found this bush and we were like, what did it?
There were balloons that were
Yeah,
popped
there were
everywhere.
like popped balloons in this bush.
I don't remember what they were.
I don't know either.
But there were balloons
But the
all
next
over their
day they
costume.
had to go back. And luckily it was not a privately owned bush. It was like a roadside bush.
Which is...
Not great, but at least it wasn't in someone's lawn.
That's true.
It was not someone's hedge that they had recently paid a lot of dollars to have trimmed. It was like a roadside, the state trims it for visibility reasons, hedge. And they had to go out the next morning and pick up all their balloon scraps off the side of the road.
Man, what a mess.
Yes, but it was not someone's personal hedge because that would have been a much bigger travesty because landscaping is expensive and it would not be nearly as funny if personal property had been damaged.
No, it would not have.
A roadside bush that was doomed anyway is like a much funnier story.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to be that old guy and say, youth, it's wasted on the young.
It is.
No. We did a really good job with our youth. Like we understood that when we are older, that our bodies aren't going to work.
No,
very
I
well.
know why my knees have arthritis.
Yeah, so it's like, we got our traveling. Now I would like to travel more, but honestly, if that were like, if the life were like, nope, you're done. We're like, well, all right. I mean, we saw a lot of really cool stuff. Okay. And we live in Orlando where we're constantly surrounded by really fun
we also travel
lands.
So much for
no
Comic-Cons.
kidding. That's true.
It's just we keep going to the same places.
I don't care. I'll go back to Dragon Con all the time. I love
Dragon
that place.
Con was amazing.
Yeah, it's Florida SuperCon. Okay.
We should
actually get to the chapter.
You should probably cut half of this for the podcast and you're like, no, I'm leaving it out.
We'll see. All right. Okay, so before we get into chapter 17, I'm going to go back to chapter 16 and go through the rules.
You can cut all the talky bits in between.
Okay, great. This will be an exercise for me. Okay, here we go. Challenge course competitors, please listen to the reading of the rules. Mr. Harlan shook out his paper.
No, just read the...
I see.
Here, I'll do it.
Okay.
Cooperation is allowed but not required. Should any competitor touch ground during the plank bridge trial, they must return to the start of the plank bridge section. Should any competitor touch a rope in the maze, they are to exit either side, surrender their gathered markers, and return to the start of the rope maze section. Unless restarting the rope maze, should any competitor stray from the challenge course pass, they will be disqualified. To complete the course, a competitor must hang their 5 markers at the top of the climbing rope tower. Competitors may cooperate in the gathering of markers. However, each competitor must hang their own markers. Once 2 competitors have successfully hung their markers, I'll blow my whistle, ending the race. Don't want to leave anyone out here till dark.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. That was really well done. That's not easy to read that at that angle from that distance. So that was very impressive. I'm actually not using any kind of sarcasm there. I'm serious. So important things to remember there too is what competitors, they have to hang their own markers, but they can help each other and they can't fall during the plank race and cannot touch ropes. I think are like really the big things. Okay, cool. All right. So that said,
these things you must know, or all else that follows will... I forgot the quote from...
The hell is that?
I don't know. It's something from like a Christmas Carol or something.
All right. Well, we're not to that part of year yet. You leave. You leave him alone.
Marley and Marley. Whoa.
I do love Muppet Christmas Carol. It is the absolute only version of Christmas Carol. Fight me on it. Okay.
Change.
Sorry. There was something about mankind we loved. I think it was their money. All right.
Wow, we are on point today. Okay.
We're on something. All right. No, don't worry. Don't be jealous. It's nothing fun. Okay, here we go. Chapter 7. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I am so sorry. Everyone. I'm trying to be better. One of the things we're supposed to do at our job, which makes perfect sense, is I can't go around and say, hello, sir, how are you? Hello, ma'am, how are you? But it's hello, friends. So that we're not automatically using...
Here's the thing.
Yeah?
I don't like friends. I prefer like folks or something. Let us know in the comment what you prefer.
That's a very interesting
Because I don't
point.
like someone calling me friend when I don't know them, because then I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me? Why the fuck you calling me friend? Huh? You're not my friend. What do you want? Why are you trying to be so personal? Huh?
What if I use the Elvish word for friend? Do you remember it? No, don't what? It's a completely different series.
That's the only book language I remember.
Melloc.
Hello, Melloc.
What's the elven word for friend? Melloc. No? So do all who live to see such times.
I mean, the problem is, if Comrades didn't have such a weird historical issue, Comrades would be great. Folks
Comrade
is great.
would be fun, yeah.
Fellow travelers, folks. I don't know. It's like when anyone calls like someone family or friend and I've just met them, I'm like...
You're automatically turned off.
Like,
okay.
what the fuck do you want from me?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But it could just be like me being like standoffish. But I don't know. Because I'm also fine with people calling me like hun and sweetie. Like that doesn't bother me. Because to me, that's like...
So, and that is such a Southern thing. And you were a New Yorker. That is very weird to me.
Well, I also grew up...
In rural Illinois.
yeah.
Or rural New York. Sorry, yeah.
So like those are fine with me. But the second you imply like... You know me, I'm like...
You know me. You don't know where I've been. Yeah.
What are you asking me for?
I get that.
Are you wanting me to... I think it's because I don't want to socialize. So if someone's like,
That
hello,
feels
friend,
right.
I'm like...
Like if I'm not
I
at
don't
Disney,
have the
don't do
social
that.
cues to interact with you. You're saying I know things. I don't know things. You are expecting so much. That's it. That is what it is.
That makes sense.
We just boiled this all down psychologically on the podcast.
You psychoanalyzed yourself.
It's that if you call me friend, I'm like, oh shit, you were expecting me to socialize in a friendly manner, and how dare you ask me such a huge thing.
Yeah. Sure.
Which is weird because if you're at an event and you see me, absolutely come socialize with me.
Yeah, that is true.
It's when like someone in like a worker environment. I'm like, yeah.
I get that. What did one of the cats do? I don't care. Whatever. All right, we're gonna get into this. All right, so folks, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. That's how we'll start them from now on.
Okay.
Yeah. What is that? Is that Henry V? I don't know.
No, that wouldn't. He wouldn't have said Romans. That's Caesar, right?
I'm gonna cut that. I'm not actually gonna cut that. Friends, Englishmen. There we go. That's Henry V. Countrymen. I present to you.
I'm judging you so fucking hard right now.
Diary of a Blood-Marked Werewolf by Megan O'Russell. Her stare is quite penetrating. Diary of a Blood-Marked Werewolf, Chapter 17. Pacer. Sweet! Megan, will you explain what can you do the sound, how you hear it in your head?
Sweet!
Okay, I was close. At the shriek of Mr. Harlan's whistle, there you go, that's what it was, the 8 of us sprinted forward, the crowd gathered by the start of the challenge course, 100 people, maybe more, blasting us with a wall of sound as we reached the first trial, the tire run, aka tee-hee, I'm a happy little goat. Yes, Ella! Paige's familiar shout carried through the crowd. Go! Paced just behind Jason, I high-kneed through the tires and onto the stretch of open grass where the path narrowed for the entrance to Trial 2, the low crawl, aka battle worms. The names for these that Ella's come up with.
But that's what it is.
If you enjoy this silly naming, go read How I Magically Messed Up My Life in 4 Frickin' Days. You're welcome. AKA battle worms. The senior boy passed Jason and me. I let him keep the lead, diving under the start of the 2-foot-high web of ropes, a full 6. I let him keep the lead, diving under the start of the 2-foot-high web of ropes a full 6 seconds after Sir Senior and 4 seconds after Jason, grateful both for the grassy landing and to past Ella for hiking up the front of my tank top, realizing a non-boob-bearing but still critical error as I looked forward to find Jason and Sir Senior blocking most of the path, their combined crawling elbow width leaving too narrow a gap for even a tiny freshman to pass between them. Strategy, not strength, Ella. Option A. Center myself, stay right on their heels, make sure whoever the fuck was puffing at my heels couldn't pass. Option B. Fuck option A. Like a caver with a demon up their ass, I rushed forward, becoming a crab battering ram hybrid, aiming for Sir Senior, bracing for impact, plowing into his hip just hard enough to knock him sideways, creating a passage for me to scuttle past Jason and to the end of the web. I leapt to my feet, giving a few pants as I grabbed the nearest pair of 7-foot boards for Trial 3, plank bridges, aka don't let the Ella touch the ground. A sea of 20 scattered sawhorses served as pilings for our build-your-own-bridge adventure. Staggered, angled, a fucking free-for-all. I picked my path and laid my boards across 2 sawhorses, climbing onto the top beam of the first before the clacking of someone else grabbing their boards came from behind me. Avoiding the very edge and the possibility of flipping myself ass over tea kettle, I stepped out onto the boards with no fucking hope of hearing if the wood was threatening to snap over the roaring horde whose cheering blared so loud I almost missed Jason's "Ella!" Both feet still on my bridge, I turned back, already reaching for the first of his boards, centering myself to shift its weight, noticing an unfortunate wobble in our second piling's left legs as I crouched to lay the first plank of our next bridge, keeping my weight low as I took the second board from Jason. Cheers burst from a new part of the crowd. I had no idea why and didn't have time to ponder who exactly the cluster in red was screaming for as Jason climbed onto the far end of the first bridge and I stepped out onto the newly built second bridge, calling back to him, "Watch out for the wobble!" Crossing to piling 3 in a few steps, I crouched again, waiting for Jason to pass me the boards from Bridge 1, leapfrogging them over to be Bridge 3, stealing 1 second to scan the Sawhorse Sea. Sir Senior traveled solo across the sawhorses, wise since his teammate hadn't left the low crawl. Beatriz and her partner had stayed together, both currently on their first bridge, wobbling as they laid their second. Beside them, the freshman tried to lay a plank that probably weighed more than they did. Passing, Jason finally fucking handed me the boards to build Bridge 3. Is it 2 boards or just 1?
2.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So if they go solo, they have 2 bridges.
Oh, smart.
So you can do a narrow path.
Yeah.
And solo it yourself. So you
Okay.
walk along one and then you move the other.
Okay.
Or you can partner and always have a really steady base to stand on, but then
Okay.
you're waiting for someone to piggyback with you.
Oh, that makes sense.
So
Thank you.
either you're balancing or you're partnering, and you can choose your own adventure.
Okay.
But they're making it so that they have the steadiness to work really quickly, but they have to wait for each other to move.
All right, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. All right, cool. Thank you for that.
That's why it's like you can cooperate, you can do it the other way. It's whatever tactic you want to do.
Okay. Passing, Jason finally fucking handed me the boards to build Bridge 3. I slid the planks into place, shaving a good second off our last pass and stepped out onto the boards. A scream and a clack came from behind. I spun toward the sound, forgetting that I was both balancing on wooden planks and currently in the middle of a race. The freshman boy had fallen, taking both of his boards and one of his partners down with him. Blood beaded up through the full bicep scrape on the poor guy's arm. Leave it, Ella. Move, Ella. I ran across Bridge 3, leapt from the final piling and onto the path to a swell of "Ella! Go, Jason! And Team Parker!" I don't know who that is. Not waiting for Jason to join me, running at what I hoped looked like a normal burst of human speed, following the orange lines that curved toward the trees, chancing another glance at the others. Jason and Sir Senior on my ass, then Beatriz and the non-bloody freshman, senior girl behind them. Beatriz's partner and the bloody one restarting the plank bridges. Don't get cocky, Ella. Penisy people create problems, Ella. I hit the straightaway leading up to the third trial, studying the taut lines of the rope maze, aka Jewel Thief versus Lasers, searching the markers, aka the 3-inch long colorful bits of surveyor tape that had made Mrs. Mercer's morning so miserable. Like someone had tossed oversized confetti and gravity had forgotten how to work, the markers hung from the branches and ropes, some high up in the trees, others placed so far over the course's border you'd risk falling out of bounds to reach them, a few in corners too tight for an unsteady hand to make the grab. More blue markers than black, more black than white, more white than orange, and few enough yellow markers to make snatching an easy-to-reach target essential. Accepting the consequences, I dove under the first set of ropes, getting a root to the ribs, dragging myself far enough forward to grab a black marker as Jason reached the trees, Sir Senior 5 feet behind. I twisted onto my side, rolling up onto my knees, gauging the best way to get over the next rope and under the one after that, setting my sight on an orange marker, pausing half a fucking second too long. A heavy weight slammed against the bottoms of my feet, pitching me just far enough forward to graze my hip against a rope. Brutally cold water doused my side, but better than a fucking spy movie-style laser zap, so yay, I guess. "Return to the start of the rope maze!" Mrs. Mercer called, water blaster in hand, fucking glee on her face. Fuck. I scrambled sideways, exiting the path, catching a glimpse of my foot slammer, Sir Senior. Payback I deserved, didn't preclude return vengeance, tossing my now defunct markers aside as I bolted to the front of the maze to launch back in, almost too literally, on Beatrice's heels. Counting on my current mid-pack standing to minimize any crowd notice, I went for a pseudo-somersault between two ropes, passing Beatrice, stealing the path she'd been aiming for, grabbing a low-lying blue marker as Sir Senior got sprayed in the side by Mrs. Mercer. "Return to the start of the rope maze!" She is having way too good a time.
But she hung all those things, so
She
she
did.
deserves it.
She
She
does.
deserves the fun after the morning she had.
Good for you, Mrs.
Honestly,
Mercer.
someone else was supposed to have the water gun, but I felt so sorry for her. I switched it up. She worked so hard hanging all those tags.
I love that you changed it so that she got to have the water pistol.
Just, if I had hung all of them and I didn't get to use the water gun, I would have been so mad. So I let her have it.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Good for you. You're a very good author.
Thanks.
Okay, a kind author.
Thanks. I'm good to my characters.
Yeah, okay.
We'll just continue.
Return to the start of the rope maze! Not wasting time enjoying Sir Senior's mini tantrum, I popped to my feet like a bagel shot from an overly enthusiastic toaster, doing a little sidle and bow situation, grabbing a black marker along the way, scanning the rest of the course, searching for orange, white, and yellow markers. Adrenaline threatened thought as the non-bloody freshman gamboozled by, squeezing through narrow gaps neither my tits nor ass had any fucking hope of fitting through. I jumped high, pushing the limits of reasonable Ella agility to snatch a white marker from a tree branch, veering across the maze, heading for an orange marker, still lacking a fucking yellow marker of which I could spot all of two. One high enough I'd have to climb the tree branches above the maze to reach it, the other under a patch of ropes shorter than the low crawl. Fuck. Holding my breath, I reached into a tight cluster of ropes, clamping an orange marker between my flattened fingers, not making the mistake of getting my fist stuck in the web like a greedy raccoon, slipping my hand out, then heading right for the high-hanging yellow marker. "Ella, leave it!" Jason. In the open space between the rope maze and the wall climb. "I've got it, come on!" Really fucking hoping I hadn't misunderstood, I laid down flat and log-rolled under the last 3 ropes like a kid tumbling down a hill. I remember those days, by the way.
When that sounded fun. Now
It
it
was
sounds
fun.
dizzifying and painful.
Is dizzifying a word?
It fucking is now. Continue.
Okay. Really fucking hoping I hadn't misunderstood, I laid down flat and log-rolled under the last 3 ropes like a kid tumbling down a hill. Free of the fucking maze, I sprang to my feet, shoving the 4 markers I'd collected under my bra strap, running for the wall where Jason waited, hands already placed as a stair. Accepting the assist for the Ella Go Uppy trial, I stepped onto Jason's palms, letting him lift me high enough to get my hips on top of the wall, swinging one leg to the far side before reaching down to help him. But he'd already jumped and muscled himself up, making getting the fuck out of the way of his feet more useful than physical aid. I dropped down on the far side of the wall, where the path curved toward the climbing rope tower, fucking dithering for a full 2 seconds until Jason landed beside me. "Marker!" I ran, holding my hand out, trusting Jason to follow, keeping my pace steady for the pass, putting space between us and whoever's shoes thunked against the other side of the wall as they started to climb. The spectators had abandoned the first 3 trials, the horde crowding around the grand finale with Paige and Team Parker right in front, hollering their fucking heads off as Jason pressed a yellow marker into my hand. 2 ropes hung from all 4 sides of the tower, each with a band of glorified double-sided tape at the top. Plucking my 4 non-yellow markers from under my bra strap, I bit all 5 between my teeth, freeing my hands as I reached my chosen rope and jumped, gently, grabbing hold, tucking my knees and hooking my foot to begin the climb. The coarse fibers of the rope bit into my palms as I hauled myself up, trying not to drool as I sucked air through my teeth, breathing around the nasty-ass bits of plastic in my mouth, reaching the top of the tower a perfectly timed 3 seconds after Jason. Non-Team Parker cheers surged as I locked the rope around my foot, steadying myself, freeing one hand to, very fucking careful not to drop any, slide the markers from between my teeth and slap them up onto the double-sided tape, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving the whole batch an extra pat to make sure they were firmly fucking in place before freeing my foot, dangling and dropping to the ground. A whistle blare ended the race, putting the poor bleeding freshman still trying to get past the plank bridges out of his misery as Jason dropped down beside me. Fuck, no, Jason climbed faster. Jason won. Fucking fuck if the fuck fumbled his markers. Yes! Jason swept me into a hug, cutting off my mini meltdown, swinging me in a circle, my feet flying off the ground. You killed it! He set me down, keeping me close, radiating pure athletic joy even while inky black tendrils unfurled in the sky and the ground tilted and the sweat on his brow hardened to ice. Shit. Ella. Jason. Now, Jason. Vision, Jason. Fuck. No visions, Ella. He laid his hand on my cheek, not flinching as wisps of black caressed his lips. Fuck. Breathe, Ella. Fucking breathe. Fucking focus. Pain. Easy. Pain in my left hand. Focus on the pain. You're absolutely incredible, Jason said. Breathe, Ella. I curled my fist, digging my nails into the pain in my palm, shooting a thrumming throb up to my elbow, distracting my body enough to let me get one fucking breath. My hard-won air bashed right back out of my lungs as something smashed into me, slamming me against Jason, pinning me to his chest, blocking the spreading inky black from view. Blocked from view by now Jason's chest. Now Jason's grass and dirt-scented chest that rumbled with laughter between panted breaths. Now Jason laughing at the familiar voice screeching in my ear. You did it! You did it! You did it! Did what? Breathe, Ella. Hands grabbed my shoulders, yanking me away from Jason, spinning me around. Sun filled a black tendril-free sky as Paige pulled me into a crushing hug. You're a fucking warrior goddess! Damn, Ella, Isaiah said as Paige grabbed me by the shoulders, pushed me away enough to squeal again, then yanked me in for another hug. Are you that good on a rock wall? Breathe, Ella. Breathe, Ella. Yes, you did. Alex punched my arm. Did what? Did what? The wall climb. Tessa chef kissed her fingers. I did that. Is that the what I did? Fuck. Breathe, you dumb fucking fuck. Give the stars some space. Jason reclaimed me, tucking me close to his side, shooing everyone else back. I made my lungs fucking expand, the cool air sweeping down my throat, an excellent reminder that Jason's arm burned against mine for the same reason his skin held a faint sheen of sweat, and that by reasonable fucking standards, I should be significantly more winded than the ripped fucking athlete. Breathe in a post-exertion manner, you dumb fucking fuck. Clear the field for reset. You can celebrate somewhere else. Mr. Harlan pointed between Jason and me, grinning with genuine excitement. See you two for the final run. Yes, sir, Jason beamed back. We'll be here. Every time I've read that so far, I've been like, what a freaking Captain America, like, well, yes, sir, we'll be here.
He's like, yeah, we're going to win. Well, he's so excited.
He's so cute.
He didn't just win. Ella won, and he and Ella did it together.
Yeah, well, he's not even friend zoned. It's sad. All right.
He's human zoned.
Yeah, I still have my hopes. We'll see. Okay. I still think, I don't know. I'm between him and Paige being the first one to find out that she's not human. It's one of the two of them. It's going to be one of the two of them. Has to, unless it's Noah. Poor Noah. All right.
Poor dead Noah.
Yes, sir, Jason beamed back. We'll be here. While Mr. Harlan moved on to herding parents, I rose up on my toes, twisting toward Jason, getting a few inches of air between our bodies as I whispered, "By will be here, you meant please emotionally prepare our competition for the embarrassment of brutal defeat, right?" Jason flattened his lips and shook his head. "No?" I backed a step away, reaching for my bun, ready to set my hair free and use its chaos to cover my lack of sweat, but Paige grabbed my wrist. "Oh no, no, shit. She pulled my hand toward her, staring at my palm. "What? Oh." I realized halfway through saying what the what was. My favorite sentence you've ever written.
Thank you.
I realized halfway through saying what the what was.
Well, no, read it from the beginning of the paragraph.
God.
Oh, no. Go back to Paige's line.
Okay. "Oh, no, shit. She pulled my hand toward her, staring at my palm. "What? Oh." I realized halfway through saying what the what was. The cut on my palm from yesterday's Caleb baiting had split back open, not to its full, freshly sliced glory, but still an impressive enough wound for a human to need first aid. Fuck. Well, shit. "Are you going to be able to compete?" Paige's gaze flicked from my hand to my face, to my hand, to my face. "It's not that bad," I said. "Yes, it is." Tessa leaned in for a closer look. "You need the nurse's office at the very least." "Fuck. Will Nurse Thompson still let her climb?" "Paige!" Tessa smacked Paige on the shoulder. "Worry about Ella first. She could need stitches." "Stitches? Fuck that." "I'll be fine," I said. "I'll just wash." "Students, clear the field," Mr. Harlan called. "Mr. Harlan?" Tessa waved him over. "We've got an injury." Fuck. "I'm fine." I tucked my nasty hand behind my back, casually swatting the need for help away with my non-bloody one. "I'll grab a couple Band-Aids." "You sure?" Mr. Harlan said. "The challenge course has been known to rough kids up." "It's just some scrapes. I've got it. Thanks, though." Leaving no opening for argument, I strode toward the designated competitors' leave your crap here spot. "Ella," Jason jogged up beside me. "You really need to go to the nurse." "Incorrect." "I will," which fucking sucks. "Just have to grab my stuff." "I've got it." He sped the last few steps, grabbing my hoodie and sketchbook before I could figure out if I needed to scream, "Stop!" Turning back toward me, no hint of damage, shock at subterfuge. Subterfuge is how that's said.
Subterfuge?
Yeah, I was treating it like subtle.
A subterfuge?
Yeah, a subterfuge.
You're my subterfuge.
Thank you. Aw, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I think it might actually be an insult.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Still the nicest thing you've ever said to me. "I've got it." "I've got it." He sped the last few steps, grabbing my hoodie and sketchbook before I could figure out if I needed to scream, "Stop!" Turning back toward me, no hint of damage, shock at subterfuge, or fearful fury. Starting to hand me my things, then stopping with a frown. "Why don't I carry everything?" "You don't have to." I went to snatch my sketchbook, but he bent down to grab his own shit, swinging the fucking book out of reach. "Fuck, leave it. This is better. Calm as key, you little fuck." He straightened up, tossing our long sleeve layers over his shoulder, flinging something black from my hoodie pocket. "Sorry." He scooped the thing up, not bothering to look at it until he'd already wrapped his arm around my waist, shepherding me to Nurse Thompson like I might faint from my wound instead of lack of oxygen because my brain couldn't manage breathing and processing Jason holding the black leather cuff I'd last seen smeared with blood. "Is this yours?" He turned the cuff, letting its perfectly polished, bird-etched silver disc glint in the sunlight. Fuck. Breathe. Fucking air, Ella." "Yeah," I said. "Just lost track of it for a while." And thus ends chapter 17. What?
I was going to say blah, 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 but there's no blah,
There's
blah,
no
blah.
blah, blah. I know. There wasn't one last time either. Yeah, I know.
No, there's no blah, blah.
No. Okay. So, sticking with what I did last week, why don't you tell us what you thought of the chapter?
That writing a fast-paced race with distinctive rules and someone who is not actively trying to thrash competition is a lot different than writing a race with someone who is trying to win the competition.
Yes, it is quite odd.
It is odd because normally, like, any kind of competition you write, you're like writing people who are trying to win.
Right. But she's trying to win, but not by a lot.
Well, no, she's trying to win just behind Jason.
Right. She's trying to win second. Yeah.
So she's trying to take it so that their team kicks out these 3 teams.
Yeah.
So all she's trying to do is make a solid second.
Yeah.
And make sure that Jason wins by enough that it's like, oh, Jason won, and Ella, you did such a good job.
Ow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a solid 3 seconds in this context is enough to be like, oh, and Jason was a faster climber.
Right.
Because he helped her get there.
He did.
Like, he helped her over the wall.
Yep.
He got her one of her markers. Mm-hmm. So it would be legit that she's just that much behind him. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. And she's a transfer, so people don't know what she's capable of. And it's still fairly early at her time at Laureldale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that wouldn't have had time to try out for anything anyway.
Well, she also wouldn't have tried out because it's mid-season.
Right.
Like,
that's
everything's
true.
already started.
Oh my God, but what's going to happen now that like the coaches have seen that? Be like, hey, so.
But she's not a sports person. She's never been on a team because she's never been able to commit to being there that long.
Yeah, that's so. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. That's really sad.
Like, she can't commit to a whole season of anything, so she doesn't join anything.
Sure. So to the point of her trying to come behind Jason, I let him keep the lead with the senior, and I wrote boss. It's like such a boss move. It's great. What did you have something to say about that? No. Okay. And then I leapt to my feet, giving a few pants. So just imagine her. Okay, going. Oh, so this, I don't think is where I meant to put this comment, but I said werewolf cousins. So I'm thinking about the fact that, like, has she developed a lot of the athleticism that she has from constantly running around with her werewolf cousins? Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, this comes later, but her spinning on this kind of wonky plank between sawhorses, and she just like spins around like it's nothing. Like, she doesn't have to worry about her balance. Is that come from her time running around with werewolf cousins, or is that just natural to her?
Some of it's natural.
Yeah.
Some of it is she's been trying to keep up with people who are stronger, more coordinated, and faster than her whole life.
Yeah.
So in Ella's actual world, there is no fucking way she would come anywhere near winning this race.
Oh, and like with Ethereans? Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
She wouldn't win.
Sure. So there was no other Etherean in that race.
And not in her heat.
Oh, shit. But there probably will be in the... Oh, interesting.
Well, because who's going to end up in it? Who's like already like a known parkour kid is Caleb.
Oh, yeah.
And the other Ethereans are athletic, so we don't know who their team is picked. So she could end up going against another Etherean, in which case, like, is the Etherean, like, is her other Etherean who's in the heat with her trying not to win harder than she's trying not to win? Mm-hmm. Like, who's trying not to win harder versus who's willing to win versus... Right. But no, she's really good at this shit because everyone around her has always been better than her.
Right.
So even if she wasn't with her cousins, her parents were always moving to someplace where there was an Etherean community.
Right.
So her friends were like Violet's and Caleb's.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So, like, her friends have always been that step above her. So she's always, like, trying to be on this line with the other Ethereans, except in Laureldale, where Ethereans don't talk to each other because that's what's considered safer.
Okay.
But if you put her in a normal place with a werewolf pack, she'd be with the pack's kids all the time.
Right, who would run circles around her.
Who would all run circles around her because her friends have been predominantly... werewolf kids.
Yeah, sure. So this is coming from an editor standpoint. That just that I can appreciate this on a different level now, if that makes sense, than other than just being a reader. Cheers burst from a new part of the crowd, and I was like, what a great fucking way to show that she has something to potentially worry about without saying, all of a sudden someone was gaining on me. And then it's like, no, cheers are bursting from another part of the crowd, meaning somebody else is doing something really good. And so, like, what a great way to feel that. And it's so real too, having played sports in school. When you heard a cheer coming from a place that wasn't yours, you're like, oh shit. So like, what's happening right now? Or if you're running track or cross country and you can see somebody else cheering and you're like, wait, who's behind me? So anyway.
Well, that's the thing is she can't see, but she
No.
hears like other people and she's like, man.
Yeah. So that was fun. Oh, don't get cocky, Ella. Penisy people create problems, Ella, to which I commented, Evan.
Evan has created some big fucking problems.
Yeah, right?
Well, currently a little problem.
Yeah,
Problem growing all the time.
That's true. The cold water. I wanted to ask you that the cold water that was loaded into the little water pistols, is that like, did she make it extra cold on purpose or is it due to the weather outside?
I mean, it's due to the weather, but she didn't fucking warm it.
Okay.
Like, she could be refilling from something that's slightly warm.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. It is well below 60, and she's like, squirt, squirt.
Another beautiful detail in editing was the trying not to drool as I sucked air through my teeth. Because that is so real. If you're trying to hold something in your teeth, you're like just that constant kind of like, or you can't, like if you're holding like a paper or something because you just don't have hands. And you're like, I can't get this paper wet. Yeah. But it's a detail that I don't think everyone would think to put into that moment. And
well,
it's just
it
such
had
a
to go
realistic
in
thing.
there because that's how she ends up beating Jason, is because she just clamped them delicately in her teeth and climbed her happy little ass
Oh, so
up.
he's up there and like trying to get them out of and doing them one at a time, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she just like... So she unfortunately was tactically smarter and accidentally won. Because she did like, I'm just gonna fucking bite these things, because to her, shoving some plastic shit in her teeth is like, okay, what the fuck ever. I don't care. She's just gonna put it in her mouth. But to him, he's like, pockets. Well, probably because he's a boy. So he's like, pockets.
That's so legit. Yeah. This was another thing that on our second read that I went, oh, fuck, you're good. This is great. Is when she's about to fall into the vision, which, oh my God. Do you want to say anything about that vision that didn't happen?
No.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I just wanted to check. I was like, black tendrils caressing his lips. What the fuck is going on? All right. Weird. So this, when she's trying to focus, like, fucking focus, pain. Easy, pain in my left hand, focus on the pain. And we get to the end and realize what that pain is. But I was like, oh shit, what a great way to forecast that, to be like, hey, oh, there's pain here. And I didn't even think about what the pain could be. And then you get to the end, but like if you're really paying attention, you could be like, wait, why? What did she do? And then if you're really paying attention, and you know, honestly, I think that this would be very different if I were reading it one chapter right after the other, as opposed to waiting a week in between. So yeah.
So you would have probably remembered that
Been
she
like,
had
wait,
the
pain in
gash.
their hand.
But
Oh,
that's the
no.
thing, is like it healed enough to be like, you know,
Yeah.
you could do like normal life and it wouldn't split open.
Yeah.
But not a challenge course with rough ropes and not get split open. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I
like
do.
it did have that above human healing rate, but not enough for the challenge course.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes sense that she didn't like think about it very hardcore beforehand, because to her it's like, man, that's kind of still weird, but whatever.
Yeah.
And she just didn't think it through well enough to be like, I should probably pop a fucking bandage on that.
Another moment when Ella's having to remind herself that she is supposed to be playing human. The breathe in a post-exertion manner, you dumb fucking fuck. And I wrote, quote of the day. I love that so much.
Well, that's the thing, is like, she's not amazing, but she is the equivalent of like a hyper-trained human athlete. So like that wouldn't be a huge amount of exertion for her.
No, that's true.
So it's like, right, this is
hard.
hard. I do hard work. Yeah, we did it. Like,
Oh my God. She's the girl on the date with the guy who's like really wanting to show her how to do something. And she's like, okay, yeah, show me how to do this. Even though she's like
a pool shark, and he's
pool
like,
shark,
so
yeah.
this is how you hold it.
And she's like, oh, okay, thank you.
Wait, like this?
Like this? Oh, God.
Oh, I got 2 balls in.
Why do y'all let us do that? Like, just why?
Well, I mean, part of it is because men get really mad.
Yeah, but toxic masculinity needs
And
to be
part of
phased
it
out.
is because it's so cute when you think you're doing a good job. It's like a toddler telling you how to do something, and it's like, Oh, buddy, yeah, you do know, buddy.
You know, I don't know how often you've done that for me, but I do know that there were times when we were first dating that you were like, do you want to just give me the screwdriver? And I was like, no. And you were like, I can really just, just give me the screwdriver.
Could I just?
And I was like, and I got so pissed.
Just let me fix it.
So I was that guy.
Yeah.
I was absolutely that guy. Okay. I don't know how deep you want to go into this, but we did, I think, agree to talk about this a little bit. He turned the cuff, letting its perfectly polished, bird-etched silver disc glint in the sunlight. Is this yours? Yeah, I just lost track of it for a while. So that falls out of her hoodie pocket. What can you, at this point, tell us about the implications of that? About how layered of a moment this is?
So the last time she saw that cuff was when Caleb came to the warehouse to rescue her.
Right.
When he was taking all of the Ethereal supernatural related things from the warehouse with him. So we're talking like the big binder that was there, the rings that were
cuffs or whatever
that were
binding.
They were bindings, but more like shackles.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So all of those things, he took them with him. He also took the wrist cuff that he had given her.
Yes.
The day before.
Yes.
He gave her a wrist cuff when he went to her at the warehouse, and he was like taking everything that had an Ethereal connection. He took it with him.
Okay.
It is now back in her pocket. So it has been left in her pocket. You can infer from that what you will.
And that's all.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
So that's all you have to say about that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, no, that is the last time we last saw it with Caleb. It was originally given to her by Caleb.
Yes.
It has now been put back in her pocket. She has not seen it since it was scuffed up and bloody and weird at the warehouse.
So we know he has a leather guy. So did he take it back to a leather guy to get it all dossied up so that he could give it back to her and be like, will you be my girlfriend? I'm just spitballing stuff right here for the readers. Okay, so that could be something. It could also be not necessarily something as hard as like, I want us to be together, but something in, I'm marking you.
You can believe and decide whatever you want in this moment. That is fine.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna let you choose your own adventure right now.
I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna choose my own adventure. She doesn't belong with Caleb. She belongs to Jason. Okay.
Okay.
And then Paige deserves somebody too, but she's probably not until college. All right.
Dude, it's a small town.
Yeah, it is a small town. Part of me did kind of wonder. I'm like, I wonder if she in any way, not that I'm not shipping them, but if any way when she's like, you are a warrior goddess, if she didn't kind of have like a moment of like, damn.
No, because her whole, she cares so much about keeping other people happy.
Yeah.
And being a connector of things in the right place.
Yeah.
That the joy of finding someone for Jason.
Yeah.
Is bigger than the temptation to find someone for herself.
Oh my God. And she's not a selfless person, so I know that's not it. But
no, but that's the thing, is the excitement of I have found someone for fucking Jason Archer.
She's Yenta.
In this small town, I got one for him. That to her is a better thing than if Ella were queer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, we do have one other note to talk about, but was there anything that you wanted to discuss before we get into that?
No.
No? Okay. So why don't you tell people about the stick figure history that you did, because it was amazing. Megan I called her on my way back from my rehearsals, and she went, I spent a lot of the day drawing stick figures. And I was like, what?
So because Okay, so with Ilbrea, which is the Guilds of Ilbrea and Anne of Ilbrea series, there is a lot of world lore in that series that I have not shared because the disclosure of that knowledge has a certain place at a certain point in that set of series in the world of Ilbrea. Ilbrea is a very large universe.
Huge.
And not everything is meant to be known right now.
Right.
And the same is very much true in the Laureldale universe, where not all the supernatural details and all the story details are meant to be known right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
However, because it is a modern story, and the roots of how the mythology of the Laureldale universe works go back so far, there's not really going to be a place for that information in this series.
Right.
Because why would I sit down and be like, and here's an Arthurian history lesson, like in this series? There is not a place for it. Now, if I were to expand the world, then there could be a place for it. But there is not right now. In Ella's universe, there is no need for this.
Right.
In-depth information. And so I was sharing it in blog posts, but then I saw some people on Facebook explaining very complex personal drama via stick figures. And I was like, holy shit, what a way to communicate complex world building. Because I do have the blog posts that are up on Substack, and please do check them out. And I do want to continue to create those. And we have come up with a format where those world building blog posts will be continuing. But part of the process is that we are now going to have the video stick figure Laureldale universe history videos. We will also have the written text Laureldale history.
Yes, which I will be working on.
Which will be its own thing. That will be with the Book 2 Kickstarter and release. That will be all coming out with Diary of a Bloodmarked Werewolf. That will be part of that project.
Yes.
But so there are going to be these stick figure history videos, which sounds weird, but it's actually really fun. So right now you can watch a video. It is on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and LinkedIn. You can watch it all there. It is also on Substack. So you can watch the video, and it is basically the overview of the history of the Aetherians from the burning of the Library of Alexandria to the actual division between Erebite and Aetherians at about the time of King Arthur. So that is that portion of history. Now, within that history, there are a couple branch offs that have more details that need to go in other directions. But right now, that basic timeline history is available in video form. So you can watch that, check it out, get that world building that way, and it will be coming out in blog posts.
Did you put that on Substack?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
It is everywhere. The thing would be, my question is, that's a better way to say it. What part of the world history do you want next? Because I want to start creating like one of these stick figure history segments a week or like 2 a month or something like that. So what part of the world history are you most interested in? Are you interested in like the Sibyllary and why Sibyls are historically supposed to be there? Are you interested in like where the Reapers and this shadow of these very deadly people that no one really knows who they are, but if you're smart, you know they exist, and to fucking avoid them, like where in history that part comes from. So if there's a part of like the Laureldale universe you want to explore more and the world building, let me know, and I can use that for my new stick figure history. You can put it on you can comment on any of the videos on my social media. You can also email me through my email address on meganorussell.com. But yeah, let me know what part of the world building you would like to know more about, and I will make a stick figure video of it. And then it will also be changed into blog format so that it can be read in a more academic way.
Yeah, she literally said to me, she went, can you do that? Because I want it to sound real douchey. And you can write douchey very well.
Because,
and I went, thank you.
Like
honey.
that hardcore academic voice is so time consuming and hard for me.
It's not for me.
Because it is not my natural writing voice. And that is you to a T.
Thank you
so
so
we're
much.
actually, what we're actually going to do is have Chris translate the history into the blog posts. And I will be checking them to make sure that they are accurate.
Translating it into douche.
You are translating my stick figures into douche so that we can have like an academic style record of all the world building in this Laureldale universe. Like I want to have it that way.
Only if Adriel will illuminate it. Is that what it is?
An illuminated vellum.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great. Who knows? Maybe someday it would be fantastic. Actually, no, like my dream would be to have a picture book that is the stick figures with the blog interspersed throughout it.
Oh, man.
I think that would be fantastic, but we'll see how it goes. But that is the new plan right now, is to have like the two formats of world building.
Yep.
So we have the funny video short form, which is where my heart is. We have the academic douchery, which is where Chris's heart is.
Thank you so much.
And then we get those two formats out so people can have two ways to enjoy. But let us know what parts of the world building you're interested in, because I don't want to create content if it's not what you're interested in, because that's awfully silly. But I really enjoy drawing stick figures, so I would like to continue it. So please enjoy it and absorb the world building that way. But let me know what you want to hear about it so that it is worth me drawing the stick figures.
Oh man, I'm so excited to make it douchified.
You can use alas. I will let you use the word thus.
Really? What about thusly?
You can use whomever.
Oh my god.
I will let you use a whomever.
Wow.
You know I hate whomever.
Yeah, that's true.
It is like the ultimate of like douchery to me.
Whom, by the way, is an object versus a subject. So like who is talking? You are talking to whom, because to is a preposition, whom is the object of the preposition.
I feel like you're going to thrive with this,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you want to tell them where they can find us?
You can find us at our home on Substack. You can find Page by Page at its home on Substack. You can also find either the Page by Page or the Megan O. Russell social media on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Mm-hmm. You can also find me on LinkedIn now. I'm trying to be a big kid and head over there.
A big kid.
And you can also, of course, add a Sketchbook of a Wayward Seer to your Goodreads to be read list. So check that out as well.
I know. I've been busy.
Whiner. Anyway, so check all those things out. Please do comment, like, rate, review, whatever your
subscribe.
Whatever your preferred podcast platform allows you to do, so that you can find Page by Page, and so the computers know that other people should listen to the podcast. And let us know what part of history you want to dive more into, because I would like to play with my markers more, because it's fun.
And going back to my creepy smile, as always, thank you for reading.
No, don't cut it. I don't know. Okay, no, you